Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, this is BestInSlot with the start of a brand new challenge mode playthrough. Patch 1.6 brought out 7 new challenge modes into the game on every island in the game, and tonight we're going to focus on Isla Pena. Now, we're not doing a typical challenge mode playthrough. Isla Pena has an achievement attached to it as of patch 1.6 the other day, and that is to complete challenge mode on Isla Pena, as in get to 5 stars with only carnivores. You are not allowed a single herbivore in your entire park. You are never allowed to breed a herbivore. It sounds relatively insane, I've got to say. Thankfully, we can do this on medium difficulty and above. You can't do it on easy, but you can do it on medium, because I think it may be impossible on Jurassic. I love these new little pictures. They're great. We're gonna get started. Nothing else much to say other than this Tyrannosaurus Rex wetland skin. Now, I haven't got it unlocked clearly because I've only just started working on my first challenge mode on like Isla Sauna or something, but it looks really good. Some of them are a little disappointing, some of the challenge mode skins, but that Rex, I love it. I think people are going to really like it. I'm going to do a little video on that next week because there's some images out there online. The chances are it's going to take me a month or two to unlock them all, so yeah, for now I'm going to focus on this little Pena thing, and I'll showcase those screenshots next week, hopefully. I'm excited about this. It's really nice to get like a unique challenge. I'm also worried because I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. Ceratosaurus is the only carnivore you have available to you in this game until you hit the 1-star mark, which would be Isla Muerta. So we have to get to 1 star with nothing but Ceratosaurus, which in and of itself sounds like quite a challenge. One I'm excited about, but still. I've also been thinking about, you need 10 unique dinosaurs to 5-star this park. So we need 10 carnivores that don't include, say, the Spinosaurus, the T-Rex, the Carcharodontosaurus, the Giganotosaurus, the Indominus Rex, the Indoraptor. So that's plenty of dinosaurs we're already not allowed to touch. But let's get started. First thing we do every time is a little tutorial screen. Yes, let's go. Right, so power station. Uno priority numero.
Here's where your dinosaur management and facility construction skills are really gonna be tested.
I'll try that again.
Are you up to the challenge?
Oh, Cabot. He's such a cad, isn't he? There we go. So, straight away, there's 3 buildings at top right. So you make the power station first because it takes the longest to build. And then you make a expedition center, and then you try to squeeze in a fossil center. That's the goal. Squeeze them all in up here at the top, because this is useless room that isn't going to be used for anything else. There we go, beautiful. Doesn't matter what it looks like, we're not going for pretty, we're going to try to smash this big spooky challenge. That's what we're trying to do. So, now we can't do anything in terms of transport right now. We do have to have a big old ugly path going all the way down here. That's just the way of the world at this point in time. Not much we can do about that. I am going to try to keep the path close to this boundary. We really do need to, you know, it's Isla Pena, we're trying to 5-star it. We really need to keep the gaps small. We need to be really spatially efficient. That's right, spatially efficient. So let's send out. No, go away. Shush.
An expedition center
I
will allow you
know.
to send dig teams around the world in search of new dino fossils. DNA can be extracted from these fossils, which our scientists can then turn into living, breathing dinosaurs. And that's our true lifeblood.
Cabot, buddy, I have 170 hours played on this game. I'm well aware. Now, what I'm building here is a research station. Now, very much on Jurassic mode, I would not recommend research stations. On challenge mode in general, I don't think research is, generally speaking, necessary early in the game, because what you'll be doing is building Edmontosauruses and Struthiomimuses, not anything that requires research. But, because we're playing with only carnivores, I think it's important to try to get a new fence type up nice and quickly. We're not going to get access to the good fence, the heavy steel fence, which is the minimum you really need to make sure your dinosaurs never break out. But we can get to a light electrified fence, which is at least a step in the right direction. So, pop out all that Ceratosaurus there. And also what I want to do is research the better shops, the restaurant and the clothes shop. I also need to really badly sneeze. Now I'm going to half try to force it back into my face and half get ready to pause the video. But we're okay. Alright. We're actually going to go.
The research center lets you improve your park in various exciting ways. New buildings, upgrades, and more await.
I'm going to turn on my little Christmas tree. I'm going to show it on, if you don't follow me on Twitter, you should. because I'm amazingly funny. No, I got this really obnoxiously tacky Christmas tree. It's like made out of plastic, obviously. It's tiny, it sits on my desk, and it's got like fibre optic lights in it, and it just glows and flashes. It's like you're at a little rave. It's amazing. It's going to take a little bit of time until this Ceratosaurus is ready. I've been going back and forth on this in my head, whether I want to pop it. Usually I would recommend, especially on Jurassic difficulty where you're going for high speed times, that you should make a Struthiomimus as soon as you hit 50%. Just pop one out. It gets your park open, it gets you making money basically, which is the important bit. My challenges here suck. These are so bad. All of them are terrible. Alright, we're not going to do a dinosaur photo for a while. Let's get rid of... I actually might get rid of all of them. I'm going to keep hold of that one. We're going to get rid of these... I don't know. They're not good, let's put it that way. That's the kind of thing you're looking for. You want fossils and expeditions and that kind of thing.
I'm not asking out of loyalty. There's plenty for you here as well.
That was quick, wasn't it? Building. So we're going to get both of these up, then we're going to get the fence up. It's really important to get a really nice high facility rating early on in the game, because you can get to 5 stars facility in like no time at all. And it's just really good for your score. The thing is, I want to be really efficient with the space, but it also breaks my heart to not make it like a little bit neater, you know? We're also going to need another power station. I'm aware of that already, because we're about to use a electrified fence. Now, I'm not sure this electrified fence is necessary, but it feels safer at the very least, and Pena is terrifying me at this point in time, so let's go for that. Let's grab a clove shop. Is that going to squeeze in there? You know it. Do I want it to squeeze in there? You know it. Let's squeeze that in there. And let's squeeze in... Oh, it's not help yet. Still researching, Did I get my little fossils? I did get my little fossils. I don't know why they're fossils, but they are. What are we on? 46%. We're gonna just about make it, I think. It's gonna be very close. Yeah, so what I was thinking is, because it's carnivores only, it's Ceratosaurus only, never mind carnivores only, it's really important that you get a really good score from all of your dinosaurs, right?
I like the way you work. Efficient and on point. As it should be. It reminds me of, well, me. So well done acquiring that genome.
Do I?
I'd thank you, but it would feel like I'm thanking myself.
I did all of the work. Anyways, it's really important to get your... You need to get to 1 star with just Ceratosaurus, which to me means each dinosaur has to have the best rating it possibly can be. It's not just about mass-producing dinosaurs anymore. We need really high-rating dinosaurs as much as we can manage. So if you have a 100% authenticity Ceratosaurus, you get quite a lot of bonus points. So I'm thinking it might be worth holding on for that, basically.
You up for a new challenge?
No.
Well, then you are gonna want to see this new contract.
What are these missions? These are terrible. Game, why? I don't deserve this. This is so mean. At this point in the game, what you want is a lot of, you know, go on expeditions, get to 50% genomes, all that kind of stuff. You do not want this malarkey right here. This is terrible. I'm gonna have to get rid of some of them. As soon as the park is open, that one's really easy to do. I don't want to ever sell... I'm gonna take the hit on that one. Don't be scared of getting rid of contracts. It's important that you've got that flow of money coming in at this point in time. Yeah, whatever.
Business is good, but it can always be better. Consider this contract.
I'm going to do all of those contracts. They're all actually quite easy to do, but I would have preferred some that were really good for this start a little bit. You know, we're just trying to push towards... Did I not send an expedition? Oh, right, okay. It's there, right? Yeah, there it is. We want 60%. How do we feel about 60%? Right. The thing is, I think I'm losing money. I'm losing 18,334 a minute. It's not dreadful. I think give myself 10 minutes, you only lose 200k-ish, and that might be enough to get to 100% Ceratosaurus. I think we're going to wait for that. Now, there is literally nothing for me to do for those next 10 minutes or so I will skip forward, folks. We're officially good to go. You see here I've got the 4 Ceratosaurus fossils coming in, and when I try to use the 5th one, you know, you can use up to 6 at a time, it actually offers me to sell it, so it kind of tells you that you're going to hit 100% even if you haven't ready. So, we know that's on the way. Let's go ahead and set up our little exhibit over here. We're going to squeeze... Look at that shaping there. Look how beautiful that is. If I can get it to stick. These ones unfortunately don't stick to paths like other buildings do, but... That's pretty beautiful right there. It's efficient. I say it's efficient. It's this big ass gap, but I want to leave room up there as well. So let's just see what we can do. And this is where you're gonna need the extra from the. We're gonna curve. Let's curve. Let's make it funky. Yeah. I want to go. I know what I'm trying to do. The game doesn't want me to do it. That'll do. That'll do. Now, curves aren't really the best shape for pure efficiency, if we're honest. As much as I love a curve, as much as the next guy. I'm going to go for... I think it's definitely too small. I'm trying to make it sort of long and thin more than anything else, but I think we need to bring it out by one more set. I'm just making sure there's enough room for a path down that middle section over there. And same over here. I definitely want to be able to get more stuff in around here, so... I think it's better to go too small and make it bigger as the Ceratosaurus needs compared to going too big. So we're going to go for there and then we'll stop. There we go. It's curvy in one little tiny bit. That's totally normal. How are we doing? 95%. We're just waiting for a little bit more. Did a little bit of research. I actually can't afford the Ceratosaurus right now. We've got 440k. But when the fossils come in, which you already have by the looks of it, we should be able to sell all of them, and that's going to make us a lot of money. 697,000. Is that enough for a Ceratosaurus? I think it's just about there. Yeah, 550. Beautiful. Kill him. Oh, one other thing we need to... Wait, did I research this? There is one gene in the entire game. Yes, this one, Aggressive Instincts. That is the only gene that is economically a plus. You know, you gain more than you spend. So we're going to go ahead and apply that. Again, it's a little bit risky, I'm not going to lie, just a tiny bit. Because it is going to knock down the viability and up the price. It's all my money. Ugh. Oh, I feel sick. Now, if that fails, I'm screwed. I don't really know what else to say, folks. If that fails, I think I'm actually going to have to restart. Because none of my contracts are any good. And I've not got an expedition going out because I couldn't afford to, and to afford the Ceratosaurus. In retrospect, applying those genetics was a terrible, terrible, terrible idea. But I've committed now, okay? This is who we are now. I could sell, like, the research centre, in fairness. I'm actually tempted to sell the research centre. As soon as the park is open, it's going to be beautiful. I'm going to make money. I'm going to do all three of those achievements, the little contracts really easily, but we just need a dinosaur. Just one dinosaur. Now, while all that's going on, I want to have a little think about what dinosaurs we're actually going to include in this park. So Ceratosaurus is a given, because we're making one. You want dinosaurs that are easy to handle. So your 4 small carnivores, Troodon, Velociraptor, Deinonychus, and Dilophosaurus, and Ceratosaurus. That's 5. Then you've got your Carnotaurus and your Majungasaurus and your Suchomimus. Suchomimus is sort of big, sort of small. And your Baryonyx. That's 9. There's got to be one more easy to handle dinosaur that I'm missing, that I just can't quite grasp. You know what we can do, actually? Good way to check this. If we hit our InGen... Where's my InGen thing? Do I not have that on challenge mode? I don't have that on challenge mode. Never mind. One more carnivore. I mean, in theory, what you can do is get a really high score with the easy to handle carnivores, and then just pop out the last dinosaur you need for your variety rating, and not really worry too much about it breaking out. That might be the way to go. Hopefully storms aren't that cumin. We are playing on medium after all. I am hemorrhaging money though. No, God. You can't spend more than 3 minutes in the red, or you do in fact also lose the game. If push comes to shove, I will sell the research centre. Those genes were a terrible idea. Terrible idea, but bad BestInSlot. Bad. Don't do what I just did. Just get it to 100%. You can do that safely. You can build these exact same buildings, get it to 100%. Don't apply the genes. Don't research the genes. That's another like 75 grand thrown away. I just know it's the profitable way long term, so I went for it. But yeah, see, I think we're going to sell the research centre. It hurts, but it's the right thing to do. And what we can do now is go and send out more expeditions. And we're going to keep sending... Oh, I was going to say we keep sending out Ceratosaurus expeditions, because then we just sell it. But I guess we can sell it for anything, can't we? So let's just go... Hell Creek, whatever. We're going to sell every herbivore fossil. So you're using your expeditions more as a money generating tool than anything else. Expeditions are fantastic for money, especially when you hit that 1-star mark. That's when your economy really gets started. I was going to skip forward for this little guy, but we're in now, folks. Me and you, whoever you are watching this at home, we're in this together. I'd love to hear some ideas. I'm thinking about exhibit number. Oh my god. Can I maybe squeeze? I think we can put 2 in this gap, one in there, one in there. So you'd have 4 exhibits. You only need 6 exhibits to pull this off, because you have 4 exhibits where it's a larger carnivore like Ceratosaurus plus Velociraptor. They won't kill each other. They will annoy each other, but they won't kill each other. So that is actually the way to. Oh, I actually lost some money on that expedition. Fantastic. Okay, let's try this one. So that's 4, and then you need 2 extras with 1 larger carnivore apiece. So you only need 6 to pull this off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's doable. It's doable. There we go. So happy that worked out. Ceratosaurus, our very first carnivore in our big birdie Isla Pena. God, I hope that's enough room. It must be. It's only Ceratosaurus. Spooky, spooky Ceratosaurus, who now needs, you know, food and such, and I don't think I can afford to give it food.
A carnivore, I see. This time, a Ceratosaurus. There are distinctive spines that run down its back, and a bladed horn on its head. Just what you don't want to run into when you're out there alone. Or in a group.
I'm going to try to make this exhibit as small as possible, basically. Oh, money. Oh, yeah, this is what we need. Oh, that's... Whew. Whew. Right, I'm not allowed to sell my Triceratops anymore. Can I go... Yeah, let's go somewhere where there's no Triceratops, basically. That cashola. Right, how are you doing, Ceratosaurus? Okay, we can knock down a little bit more forest. If I cut down this forest, I'm just trying to get as much room as possible. We can cut it down a tiny bit more, maybe from like to the point where I'm not sure there's much point actually. I think that is going to be a step too far. Let's have a little look.
Our job, no, our mission. Raising these animals is to provide an environment for them to thrive.
Shut
Your
up, Claire.
habitat is too small for them.
Claire, shut up. It's fine. Money, 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 money. Money me, please. This is what we want to see. These little Areniums. If God loves Arenium. That's all we're trying to do now is get enough cash to just keep mixing it up. You want to keep the market flowing for different stuff, so... Right, I officially have a dinosaur. I officially should be... Yeah, 11,000 a minute. Rolling in it, folks. Rolling in it. Poor satisfaction. Why? What?
Responsible management of our animals is key, as is creating a safe environment for our visitors.
What?
As a sign of how confident they are in your continued success, the Hammond Foundation will be taking a proportion of your income. The amount they take will increase with your park's performance. It will never decrease, however.
Where are my humans? Where are my humans? Oh, no, senorita. We sell the dinosaurs. Okay, so I had a slight disaster, ladies and gentlemen. I managed to get a second Ceratosaurus out, but they are now dying off the common cold.
Upping the risk factor in the facilities.
I had no money for the longest time. I've only just managed to complete a little contract. When the second Ceratosaurus was born, of course, we got that contract to have 2 Ceratosauruses. That got enough money to send out an expedition. That expedition got me just enough money to build a ranger station and to kind of not completely fall into turmoil. I will say these buildings were a mistake. Don't do that. You don't need to spend the money on research. That's like 200k, and then they're more expensive. Just buy a bloody fast food place. It's all you need at this point in time. I think because I'm playing on medium and I usually play on Jurassic, I got a little bit cocky, I think it's safe to say, and it has become my downfall ever so slightly, but we're okay now, we're okay. We're okay. I need to get my profit per minute up. Dinosaur rating, despite having 2 dinosaurs, is still 0, which is impressive, but you know what, I'm going to do this myself. I think it's free if you do it yourself. How we doing, lads? You need a little bit of health boost? Ugh. You alright, buddy? Oh, no. Juked me a little bit there, didn't you, pal? And looks like you could do some... Shut up! Looks like you can do some food as well. There you go. Oh, look at that. I love that. There's no better screenshot, in my opinion, in this entire game than when it's nighttime and you get the Jeep in front of a dinosaur, like a roaring carnivore's face. I love it. Look at that thing. Look at it. Wish his eyes weren't so bloody derpy, though. Beautiful. Snap. Okay. We're officially back in business. What's my actual... My profit per minute is actually insane. It's jumped up massively. We're above 1 star consistently. Yeah, the rating isn't... It's not perfect. I imagine part of the problem, actually, now that I look at it. The restaurant and the clothes shop are actually quite far away from the viewing gallery, which is a pretty big mistake. It's okay. I tell you what. I tell you for what, folks. It's okay so far. If I can maintain at this kind of level, I'll be pretty happy. Can we make this a little bit better now? Let's have a little peek. Boom, junker junk. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. $100. $100 a minute. Is that good for a restaurant? Yeah, that must be good, right? That's pretty decent, that. Go something like that. There we go. I did not get back down because it seemed to be hurting my rating. Honestly, I've got no idea how it functions. I don't think the game even knows how it functions, but see, my rating's dropped back down again. I think it's just because it's you know, it's a bit expensive. It's a bit more for the fancy people. Maybe that's a mistake. I'm earning 91 doing that. Can I earn... Oh god, yeah, there was a mistake. There we go. 202. So you can do this, but you need your rating to be just a little bit higher before you can mess around with this. That's my bad. But the money's rolling in. The money is rolling in. All I need is one more Ceratosaurus and then I can full-on focus on getting the Dilos. That is the plan. The plan is brilliant. So, my lovely ladies and gentlemen, next episode we will have that 3rd Ceratosaurus ready to go. I will have the Dilophosaurus ready to go. I'm also going to build a research station and get the better fencing ready to go. There isn't much in the way of a threat right now. You know, I'm not really in danger. If a storm hits, it could be trouble. But on the plus side, what's my transport rating? Is it 0? It is 0. On the plus side, storms, they target buildings inherently, right? So it could go for this area to the north. It would at least buy me a lot of time to prepare myself before it slams me in the face, basically. Which is fun. Okay, yeah, we can do this. I believe in us as a community. We can unite to beat this silly little achievement. But we shall have to find out in the next episode. Thank you for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you lovely folks then. Cheers, much love as always. Bye-bye. A little shout out at the end. This video and others like it would not be possible at all without the support of you guys watching me at home and also everyone on this Patreon page right here who supported me in the last month. If you want to help out as well, you can do so at patreon.com/bestinslot. Every little really helps. Cheers.